Hello there. It's been a while since last video, and it was a series about the classes in Python. Today we will look at my solutions for first four tasks in this set scope. To be honest, I'm not going to do all of them as with the progress going on. All the tasks are becoming bigger and bigger and taking more and more time, but I don't really think that we do really need to do so many tasks in order to understand some particular feature. So I guess that we will be able to just modify a little bit our lessons. Moreover, I watched the following chapters of our AI manual, and it looks like they are not very well structured because it was made by AI. Anyway, it was just an experiment, and the experiment is gonna go on anyway. So, I think that we will look through some information about the topics offered to us, and then we will just try to figure out how it works and maybe do a couple of different tasks from each chapter, or even we will do our own tasks. When it comes to today, we'll talk about different classes and so sorry. Need to find it really quick. Oh my god. Wow. Yep, it's here. I will we'll do tasks 1 to 4. First one, make up a class for working with bank accounts. Second, for representing of geometrical figures. Third one, to work with time. And fourth one, to manage to-do lists. Okay, the first one. As you can see, we have a class called accountant over here, and that's for a reason. And as you can see, to do only these tasks, I had to spend, well, let's say 50 lines. Why so? Because classes include structures of different attributes and methods which are particularly functions. So for one class, we need to write a couple of functions at least. Okay, so what are we gonna do in here? We will do several attributes. Number, information about the owner, such as name, last name, birth date, contact, and passport number. Balance, history, and is it proven or not? Is it like certified? So the first one, we need to check if it is proved or not. If it is under failed, then it is not. So how are we going to check it? We need to check all the things in here, and if they all are filled, if all the information about the owner is filled, then it is proven. Then to add money to the account, very simple function. And to take money from the account, but you don't see this function in here. Why so? We have the method called operation, and we will have three different options in here to add, to get into display. If it is add, we add it right in here with the amount we input. And we do it only if if the account is verified. If we take some money, get some money from the account, we do exactly the same thing, but we subtract the amount. so we don't really need an additional function for that. And then display. Moreover, each time we do some sort of an operation, we add the note into the self history. But in here, it won't work correctly. Why? Because you have current time, it's just a string. You should substitute it with something like today now from the data module. But I didn't want to input anything, so in this case, it's just for you to see that it is going to work. And if action is 3, we need to display, we need to print everything, and I don't really think that it's going to be very, in some case, very difficult. So we make a variable, we make it an object of an account class, we provide all the necessary arguments, and we provide the operation. So as you can see, I'd like to add. Oh, yeah, it's not verified. Sorry. Let's just display it to see what we have over here. Yeah. We have a number, we have a balance, we have the information about our owner. So yeah. Anyway, you can improve, you can suggest, add other methods, make it some kind of real task one, but to be honest, I don't feel that we need it really. For the second, to work with geometrical figures, I had to input math as we're going to do with square roots. So, the task was pretty vague, so I had to figure it out by myself what actually we're going to do. So, that's gonna be a class to work with polygons. When we build it, we provide list of tuples as points, the coordinates of the points. And then we calculate the area. We can calculate the area, or we can calculate the perimeter. So it can be not that obvious how we're going to do that, but in this case, you as a programmer go to the internet and search for known formulas. You don't have to work through that by your own. Really, it's not needed nowadays at all. I've even heard from some of the real currently working programmers that a developer should know only how to add, subtract, divide, and multiply when it comes to math. All the rest can be found in the internet. Well, controversial statement, but anyway. And it works, so we provide different tuples as the arguments when we make an object with a class figure, and we then print area and perimeter. Area, perimeter, these are the coordinates x, y, x, y, x, y, x, y, x, y, x, y. So it is a hexagon. That's a hexagon. Okay. Now, let's not waste our time and go further. Working with time. To be honest, you can do a lot in here. Really. I am a little bit acquainted with daytime module, and it has a lot. So I decided to at least make some sort of a same functional. Of course, it is not that wide, not at all. But how does it work? We have different attributes: year, month, day, hour, minute, second. And as you can see, we take only input, so we need to parse it. To parse it, we need to split it by space. Why? Because in Russia, you say, first off, you say the date, like day, month, year, space, day, dot, month, dot, year, space, um, hour, colon, minute, colon, second. So we need to just, put all these numbers into separate slots in here. So we split it first of all to by space to distinguish where we're going to have a date and where we're going to have time, and then we split both parts into the needed slots. And we can represent some dates with in seconds, in minutes. We can show time, we can show date. That's it, basically. Of course, you can do a lot more when it comes to this topic, but anyway, it was a very vague task, so no. Yeah, this is the number of seconds, this is the number of minutes. As you can see, everything works. This is date, this is time, so everything is right in here. Because you can do the same for hours, so you can represent each time period in hours, days, weeks, months, decades, doesn't really matter, centuries and so on, but you need to write it down, which is, well, as you can see, we return seconds, self-minute, multiplied 60 because there are 60 seconds in 1 minute, then an hour because there are 3600 seconds in 1 hour. Same with day, months, and year, and you need to add it all. Well, it just takes time to make it. And number 4 is to do. Very simple, very short. You build it with no arguments. Why? Because primarily you don't have any tasks. Then you can add some tasks, and then you can tick some tasks as done. And of course, you can display them. So let's do it. As you can see, we add display. Here we have it. We add display. Here we have it. And then we want to tick code some classes, and we have done that. So that is done. I guess that's it for when it comes to classes. Of course, all these examples are very primitive. They are not complex, they are not very deepened, but I decided that it would be better for us to go further to talk about asynchronous programming, asynchronous functions. What is it? How does it work? Then we'll talk about working with file systems, and in this moment we will really be able to do some practical stuff like different scripts, like different even some parsers, web scrapers, so that we can, at least in theory, become professional developers. Like to work with that, it's not a professional developer, it's just some kind of coder, but After that, we will talk about different bots, and then we will learn how to add different databases. Actually, being able to work with databases is kind of essential when it comes to bot building, because a lot of tasks you'll receive will be about making some kind of, I don't know, Instagram store. And to get the information about the products that are available, you need some kind of a database. Maybe not Postgres, but still some kind of. Um, okay, I won't take more of your time today. I guess we completely understood how classes work, and we will be able to move further. I had a small gap, sorry for that, if there are any one of you. Um, but I guess it was just an accident and it won't repeat anymore. And next lesson, sorry. Next video is going to be pretty soon. So thank you very much, and always believe in yourself and keep pushing, even if you're a dabbler. Have a nice day. Bye.